Hey everyone. For this week, we're going to be working with op art. This is a movement that was created back in the 1960s, so about 60 years ago. I have some examples in my slides of two of the more popular artists from this time. That was Bridget Riley, a female, and Victor Vasarely. It's short for optical art, so we are trying to make an optical illusion with our drawing skills. And today we're going to be making a op art that looks like an eye. Really simple for our first op art project. It's got a circle in the center, and then we're only working with curved lines today. So I'm going to turn my camera to my hands, and you guys get to see how to do this. All right. So first thing I suggest, perhaps taking a piece of computer paper. This is your normal 9 by 11 piece of paper and folding it in half. And we only need about half of this paper today. So we can make a little bit smaller of an artwork, but it'll be a little bit easier to fill in, a little less time consuming. So just cutting my paper in half on that folded line. All right, I'll use a smaller piece today. So to get started, what we're going to do is take your Sharpie or your crayon. You can even do this with pencil and just shade in with the color of the pencil with the lead. But I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to start with finding the center of my paper. And I'm going to draw very carefully a circle around that dot. Okay, so not really fast. You really want to be precise with this. So the next step is we're going to do two curved lines, one that goes over the circle and one that goes under it. So again, you want to start in the middle of the paper from one edge, and you're going to curve that line up, touch the top of the circle, come back to the other edge, start from that same point, but this time we're going to go under the eye. Okay. And you continue these curved lines to the top of the paper. So next step, I'm going to try to space them all the same. So I'm going to go a little bit higher on my paper, and it's called parallel, just keeping that line right next to the other, but curved line nonetheless. A little bit higher. Okay, this part we really want to be precise as we can be, so go slow. Okay, to make it look like an optical illusion, we really need about the same amount of space between these curved lines. So take a few minutes. Okay, it's not a race. I'm just going to go right off the paper on that one, bring it back down. Okay, and I went right to the edge of my paper on both sides. Curved line. Remember, that's all we're doing is curved lines. If it helps you, you can turn the paper whichever way you want to get these curved lines. Okay. And I'm going to continue this all the way to the bottom of the paper. So I'm looking to fill up my entire sheet. And this is one of the reasons that I really like just using a half sheet for this. I feel like it's enough. Okay. Now, the next step is we're going to use curved lines again, but instead of going horizontal, which is from top to bottom, we're going to go side to side. Okay, so we're going to make our curved lines more vertical. So just on the side of this circle, I'm going to do evenly spaced curved lines right down to the bottom of this shape. Then I come over here, and so they're again just curved lines all the way to the end of that shape. Great. So the actual drawing itself is done. Now it's just using our math skills and thinking about patterns. I'm going to start with the circle being all black. So I just come right in and I'm going to color up that circle. You could color this with marker. You could do it with paint. You could do it with color pencil. Any drawing material will work. I'm just using crayon to work with a marker. I like that look. Okay, so I'm going to go with a pattern. So black, the next section will be white, the next section black. And I just continue that right off the paper. So here we go. Skip one, black. And again, you could do this with red, blue, green, any color. You're just kind of going white, color, white, color, white, color. Traditionally in the 1960s, they used a lot of white and black. So that's why we're going with that. So as I go this way, I'm going to start white, go to black. Okay, it does kind of have more of an optical illusion by using the white and the black. Probably more than other colors, just the way that our eyes see with blacks and whites and grays. Okay, now right on top, I'm going to get into these. So I'm going to color up my first. Okay, going right across. And again, take your time with this. I'm doing it quick for the camera, but take your time with this. There's no erase. Really try to fill in the space, okay, the best that you can. So I'm going to go curved line right above the eye is going to be black, and right below it black, and then that starts our pattern to the edge of the paper, okay? So finishing this up, and then I'll begin my pattern just like I did before. So here we go. Black, white. So this one will be black again. I started at the beginning to create a pattern, right? Very simple, but important, because if you do color the wrong spot, then it loses its cool effect. So it is important that you're using your brain and really thinking about how to create that pattern and how it works with art. So there we go. Black, white, black, white, black. I'm going to end on black on this side. All right, come up here, black, white. Next one's black. White and black. Okay, all the way to the edge of the paper. White, so even this little guy gets black. Come over here, black, white, black, white, and black. Great. All right, there we have it. It's a pretty cool little optical illusion with our curved lines. I hope you enjoyed this project this week. I definitely encourage you to take your time. It's not a race. Okay, and have a great rest of your day. Bye now.